So today I'll be teaching you how to make kulcha with sourdough. So what I have done is, like, I've taken 1/4 cup of semolina. In that I'll be adding half cup of water. And I'll just soak it for 30 minutes. And after soaking this, I'll be grinding it. So after grinding, it looks like this, a thick paste. Just I'll take it in a bowl. I will be adding 1 tablespoon of sourdough culcha into this. One cup of flour. And now the salt. Salt is as per your tastes. I'm adding half teaspoon. And now I'll be adding cold press oil. So here I'm using peanut cold press oil. 1 tablespoon. Now you will be mixing it nicely. And if you feel that the dough is very dry, it's not binding nicely, then you can add a little bit of more water. So here it doesn't require much water. I'll just make a round ball. Yeah, a little bit on the edges, I can see. So if you don't want to use whole wheat, you can use little bit of whole wheat and little bit of maida combination for making the kulcha, sourdough kulcha. Yeah, now it has got a good bind. Now after kneading this, I'll be keeping it in the fridge for fermentation. Ensure that you're doing a minimum fermentation of 20 hours. So I'll be just making a round ball, applying. And now I'll be just applying oil over it so that the edges or the top cover doesn't become dry. And now I'll just keep it like this and cover it nicely. I'll be covering it up and now keeping it in the fridge for minimum 20 hours. And after this, I'll be making the kulchas. So this is how the dough is looking after the fermentation. Actually, it was there in the fridge for more than 24 hours, and when I removed, it had not risen much, so I just removed it and kept it for 1 hour or so, and it has risen nicely now. So now I'll be making balls out of it, kulcha balls. This is how it has fermented nicely. So instead of pulling the dough, I'll be cutting it for making the ball. Balls like this. So the fermentation in the dough is important. And if you see after removing the dough from the fridge, if it has not risen, give it some more time to rise. Now I'll be rolling it up. I'll apply oil at the base. Sprinkle a little bit of nigella seeds or kalonji seeds, little bit of coriander leaves, and now you will be applying water over here and then place it on the pan, on a preheated pan. So over here at the base, I'll be applying water. And sprinkle a little bit more water and just cover it. So I've sprinkled a little bit more water and then I've closed it, covered, so that it creates this steam and it gets baked nicely like a proper kulcha. So let it be covered for 1 minute. In the meanwhile, I'll roll the other balls. Again, sprinkling a little bit of black seeds, coriander, and then rolling it again. Ensure that it's a little bit thick, not very thin, so that you get a bread kind of structure when you cook it. After a minute, just check. Now turn the sides. Just now leave it for 1 more minute over here so that it gets cooked properly inside. And after a minute, you will just remove from the pan once it has been cooked nicely. Very nice aroma. It's not cooked, so I'm just cooking it again on the other side. So what happens when you cover this kulcha with a cover? It creates a steam, and that creates a very good bread kind structure in your chapati, in your kulcha. Inside the kulchas. Yeah, it's done. Now after this, apply ghee or butter. Now I'll be placing the other one. Just apply water at the base, and then again put some water and cover it immediately. So let it be for a minute. At a low flame. 1 minute at a low flame, and then you will turn the side. And that time you'll make it at medium flame. So when you're rolling the kulchas, ensure that you're putting oil for rolling. Applying oil on the dough and then roll it, not dry flour while rolling it. And roll it thick. So these are the points which you should remember. Now I'll just turn the side. You can apply your ghee or butter on this side. Once it has been cooked, you can apply the ghee on this side. Yeah, I can I can feel the sponginess inside the kulchas. It's done, and then just apply the ghee or butter. I have one more to go. Again, apply the water at the base and then just place it on the hot pan. Not very hot also, medium, and put the low flame, and then again create a steam inside. And this is how you will bake it on the pan. So these are delicious kulchas which are ready for my lunch. Let's cut and see it. It's quite hot, but it has got the bread kind of structure inside. So this is how we want the kulchas to be. Lovely. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.